It's the Monster Movie Quiz, a game of horror, sci-fi, B-movies, and creature features. Here's your host, the man whose eyebrows are always happy to see you, Lord Bloodra! My lords and ladies, welcome to the Monster Movie Quiz, where we test your classic horror, sci-fi, and geek knowledge. I am your host, Lord Bloodra. And on this Thanksgiving Day, with the turkey in the oven, the pies cooling on the table, and the relatives locked in a life or death argument over who cares what, we geeks gather here to give thanks for all the genre classics we grew up with and enjoy to this day. So grab a drink, a few of those mystery hors d'oeuvres your grandmother brought over, and play our game with us. And here's how we play. Grab a pen, pencil, or carving knife, and something to write on or carve into so you can write down your scores. Now, I'll ask 10 questions. Each correct answer is worth 5 points. But when you see this, Bloody Stumper, the question is then worth 10 to 20 points. And we'll have a few other surprises waiting for you, so be warned. You'll have 10 seconds to answer each question, and be sure to post your scores in the comments below. Okay, ready? Here comes the Monster Movie Quiz with question number 1. Here's one of the most famous Universal monsters, and by far the most famous swamp denizen of all times, the creature from the Black Lagoon. His trouble started when a group of nosy scientists invaded his pristine lagoon on a broken-down boat. What was the name of the boat? Was it the Challenger, the Orca, the Rita, or the good ship We're All Doomed? You have 10 seconds, starting now. All right, no more thinking. The answer is the Rita. The Rita. She doesn't look like much, but she's cheap and she'll get you there. Moving on. Next question. Question number 2. Here is the legendary boogeyman, otherwise known as Michael Myers, from the classic slasher film Halloween. He's been terrorizing the citizens of Haddonfield for years, and I'm sure he'll be back soon. What state is the fictitious town of Haddonfield in? Is it California, Illinois, Kansas, or the state of denial? And here's a big 10 seconds. Okay, consider no more. The answer is Illinois. Illinois. Now, there is no Haddonfield, Illinois, but there is a Haddonfield, New Jersey. That's where Deborah Hill, who co-wrote and produced Halloween, got the name. And now, question number 3. The original Planet of the Apes film franchise spawned a short-lived TV series in 1974, which followed the exploits of these two astronauts and their chimpanzee sympathizer as they tried to evade the constant pursuit of General Urko. What are the names of these 3 characters from the Planet of the Apes TV series? Were they Fitz, Davis, and Elijah, Verdon, Burke, and Galen, Kelly, Wilson, and Aiden, or Larry, Moe, and Bonzo? And here comes a big 10 seconds. All right, cool your cranium. The answer is Verdon, Burke, and Galen, played by Ron Harper, James Naughton, and, of course, the great Roddy McDowall in his 3rd characterization as a chimpanzee. In the 1970s, when you thought apes, you thought Roddy McDowall. And now, on to question number 4. Our old friend Boris Karloff seems to be having an argument with John Carradine there in the coffin, but I'm sure John will get the point sooner or later. From which Universal classic does this image come? Is it House of Dracula, House of Frankenstein, Son of Dracula, or the Wolfman's Wet Hot Halloween? And you have a big 10 seconds. Okay, ponder no more. The answer is House of Frankenstein. House of Frankenstein from 1944. The very first Universal film to feature Frankenstein's monster, the Wolfman, and Dracula, all in one feature. The Mummy was to be included in the film, but sadly, just weeks before filming, he checked himself into rehab to fight a years-long tanna leaf addiction. He's taking it, as they say, one day at a time. And best of luck to him. Okay, get ready for question number 5.
Bloody Stumper.
Oh, my lords and ladies, it's our first Bloody Stumper. And here's the question. Have a look at this clip. For 10 points, name the movie this scene is from, and for an additional 5 points, name the actor looking in on these smaller folks. And here comes your 10 seconds. Time's up. The film is the 1958 cult favorite, Attack of the Puppet People. And the mad doll maker who delighted in shrinking people down to puppet size was played by John Hoyt. Mr. Hoyt had a long and varied acting career with over 250 acting credits. Among them, many sci-fi and horror roles. Besides Attack of the Puppet People, he appeared in When Worlds Collide, X, The Man with the X-Ray Eyes, and the pilot for the original Star Trek TV series as Chief Medical Officer of the USS Enterprise, Dr. Boyce. Well, here we are at halftime. How are you doing so far? 5 more questions coming up, but first, a very important word from our sponsor.
It's a new thing, it's a fun thing, it's a swing wing.
It's a what?
It's a swing wing, it's a wing wing, a brand new transgram fun thing.
It's a what?
It's a swing wing, a fun thing. And now it's your favorite store thing.
It's a what?
It's a swing wing, a fun thing, and everybody's gotta have one thing. It's a swing wing, a wing thing, a brand new transgram fun thing. It's a swing wing, a new thing. It's a swing wing.
Get Swing Wing, made by Transagram, where the fun comes from. It's a Swing Wing.
It's a what?
Yes, a swing wing. Fun for the whole family, and it's good exercise, too. Get your... I'm being told that Swing Wing is no longer a sponsor of this show. In fact, they've ceased production altogether in the face of multiple lawsuits accusing the toy of causing severe neck and back injuries, dizziness, and apparently brain damage. Those poor kids. Anyway, on to question number 6. These nubby little nuisances have been causing a bit of trouble on Space Station Gamma 3. What 60s sci-fi film are these bulbous baddies from? Is it First Spaceship on Venus, The Phantom Planet, The Green Slime, or Attack of the Hemorrhoids? Ew. Here comes 10 seconds. Okay, let your synapse lapse. The answer is the green slime. Yes, the green slime from 1968. The Italian-Japanese-US co-production, co-written by Bill Finger, co-creator of the famous character Batman, along with Bob Kane. In fact, it was Bill Finger who was largely responsible for designing Batman as we know him today. Look out. Here comes question number 7. Oh, my lords and ladies, here comes our very first creepy clip.
One of the neighbor's kids lost a little pup.
Oh.
Yeah, poor thing's wandering around. Might get hit by a car. We were trying to help find it.
That's Johnny.
Johnny?
Johnny Bruder, a friend of mine.
Huh.
Now for 15 points, what movie is that clip from? 10 seconds on the clock. Okay, shush that voice in your head. The answer is Frankenstein's Daughter. Yes, Frankenstein's Daughter from 1958. Legend has it that when the director, Richard E. Cunha, first saw the makeup for the monster minutes before he had to shoot that scene, he was so disappointed that he broke into tears. Poor guy. Anyway, here comes question number 8. Here is the villainous vampire as played by Chris Sarandon from the 1985 horror hit Fright Night. What was the name of this bloodsucker? Was it Jeffrey Harris, Jerry Dandridge, Albert Decker, or Fangface McGee? And once again, here's 10 seconds. Think no more. The answer is Jerry Dandridge. Yes, Jerry Dandridge. Suave and seductive vampire who could get real ugly real fast. It's a great film. Now, it's time for question number 9.
Bloody Stumper.
Oh, my lords and ladies, it's another bloody stumper. Get ready. Here it comes. This dapper fellow in the sparkly hat was a menace on a classic 1960s science fiction series. For 10 points, which series did this creature appear in? And for an additional 10 points, what is it called? 10 seconds, please. All right, you've had your chance. The answer is, this creature appeared in the classic series Lost in Space, and they are known as the Saticons. The Saticons, a villainous race who appeared in 2 episodes of Lost in Space, Wreck of the Robot and The Galaxy Gift. And now, here is our final question. Question number 10. This puny fellow with the big furry problem right behind him is the protagonist of the 1957 science fiction favorite, The Incredible Shrinking Man. What was the name of the Incredible Shrinking Man? Was it James Davis, Bill MacArthur, Scott Carey, or Mike Roboty? Get it? Mike Roboty? Anyway, here's a final 10 seconds. At ease. Stop those brain cells. The answer is Scott Carey. Yes, Scott Carey, The unfortunate man hit by a radiation cloud, then sprayed with insecticide days later, which resulted in his body shrinking in size. Tough luck there, Scott. That's a bad day no matter who you are. And that's how we play the Monster Movie Quiz. Now, tally up those points, post them in the comments below, and let's see how you did. If you got 60 to the maximum 85 points, congratulations! You are a master of the dark arts. 40 to 60 points, well done! You are a mad scientist. 20 to 40 points, not bad. You are a prowling monster. 10 to 20 points, better luck next time. You are an angry villager. And 0 to 10 points, sadly, you are a headless victim. Well, that's all the time we have today. From all of us here at the Monster Movie Quiz, I want to wish you all a very happy Thanksgiving, happy holidays, Merry Christmas, and we hope you'll join us again next time for another Monster Movie Quiz. Until then, this is Lord Blooddraw saying, watch horror films, keep America strong, and geek out.